Good afternoon, everyone. We welcome you to the Tiernan Centers. We bring you day 2 of the Bob Wettig Memorial Tournament. This afternoon, the Seton Cardinals take on the Wildcats of Indy home. Great to have you with us on the Farm Bureau Insurance with Kevin Shear pregame show. Cardinals entered today's contest at 3-7. Indianapolis homeschool coming in at 8-6. The homeschool Wildcats yesterday lost to Richmond 73-65. Meanwhile, Seton lost to Portage 55-43. When we come back in just a couple of moments, we will have the starting lineups coming up in just a little bit. This is the Farm Bureau Insurance with Kevin Shear pregame show right here on the Radio Troy Digital Sports.
Some people are born lucky. Other people take luck into their own hands, avoid stepping on sidewalk cracks, and wouldn't dare walk under a ladder. But whether you're born with luck or make your own, when it comes to your insurance coverage, luck should have nothing to do with it. So talk to Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance today or visit them online at infarmbureau.com to purchase an auto policy. Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance. Stop knocking on wood.
Questions about your coverage in Wayne County? Call 765-962-9548 and ask for me, Kevin Shear.
Kate's Cages is the #1 indoor training facility for baseball and softball in Richmond by far. With top-flight instructors, you will learn how to play the game the right way. Everything from pitching, hitting, catching, and fielding. Kate's Cages will also have the opportunity to participate in triple play fall ball, the softball academy, individual and team camps, and individual private workouts. Kate's Cages Baseball and Softball Indoor Training Facility, 1366 Rose City Boulevard. Call 993-2353 for more information.
We check them better. Every Wetzel Better Buy certified vehicle is fully inspected and reconditioned by ASE and factory-trained technicians. And each Better Buy vehicle comes with a Carfax vehicle history report, so you know you can buy a vehicle with confidence. We back 'em better with a 3-day satisfaction guarantee. Every Wetzel Better Buy certified comes with a 3-day or 300-mile satisfaction guarantee. If you don't like it within that 3 days or 300 miles, just bring it back and we'll exchange it for a vehicle of equal value. Every Wetzel Better Buy certified vehicle comes with a 12-month, 12,000-mile warranty. We price them better. We have dedicated individuals searching the entire country for the highest quality, lowest price vehicles for our inventory. In today's competitive market, we're constantly monitoring vehicle values to ensure that we're offering the best prices possible. We guarantee that every Wetzel Better Buy vehicle is the highest quality used car or truck around. Our reconditioning process guarantees that you are getting a vehicle as close to brand new as possible, and our warranties back that up.
Back here at the Tiernan Center, the Wildcats and the Cardinals coming up within the next 3 minutes. Here's how the Seton Cardinals will line up here today in this second game for them in this tournament. Zach Rogers, a 5'11 senior, will get the start today. He wears number 2. He had 13 against Portage yesterday. Nick Berger, 6 foot, a junior, wearing number 5. Berger finished with 11 in yesterday's loss. Adam Deich, a 6'1 junior, wearing number 11. Jake Moynihan, a 6'4 freshman, wearing number 21, and Trent Reichley, a 5'10 junior, wearing number 22. So again, for the Cardinals, it'll be Rogers, Berger, Deich, Moynihan, and Reichley. For the Wildcats, Noah Shook, a 5'11 sophomore, wearing number 11. He'll be joined by Luke Ruddle, a 6-foot sophomore, number 20. He finished with 21 against Richmond yesterday. Carlton Seitz, a 6'6 senior, wearing number 22. Also starting will be Miles Johnson, a 6'5 junior, wearing number 33, and Mitchell Wirtz, a 6'4 sophomore, wearing number 45. Wirtz had 23 in the loss to Richmond yesterday. When we come back, we'll get this one underway. We'll talk about what has already happened today in day 2 of this tournament and what is coming up a little bit later. All of it right here on Radio Troy Digital Sports.
Best One Tire and Service has been committed to our partners since 1948. With more than 250 locations in 26 states, Best One puts over 1 million tires on the road every year. Superior tires, expert service, competitive prices. Best One Tire and Service, where the best costs less.
Hi, I'm Roger Clark with Best One of Richmond. Because Best One is one of Bridgestone's largest retailers, we offer exclusive Bridgestone savings. Visit us in Richmond to save on Bridgestone tires today.
Wish me luck, we've all said it. Thing is, life doesn't run on luck. For most people, it takes careful planning. A lot more than, say, crossing your fingers or toes. So talk to Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance. Because as your life changes, your life insurance coverage should do the same. And when it comes to your coverage, luck should have nothing to do with it. Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance. Stop knocking on wood.
Questions about your coverage in Wayne County? Call 765-962-9548 and ask for me, Kevin Shearer.
Since 1994, Beach Automotive has provided motorists in the Richmond area with comprehensive auto repair services that include car and truck care, alignment, brakes, tires, engine, transmission, and more. You'll be hard-pressed to find the same level of expertise that our auto mechanic specialists provide. For a high-performing vehicle, trust Beach Automotive. To learn more, call 765-966-8181. Beach Automotive, 110 East Main Street, Richmond.
Big Boys Pizza is now open in Richmond, located at 1015 East Main Street, next door to the Civic Theater. The menu has great sandwiches, pasta, salads, and of course, pizza. Come dine in, carry out, or have your food delivered day or night, at home or at the office. Other locations are in Connorsville and Brookville. Bring in a sports ticket after any game and receive 10% off your purchase. Ticket must be dated for the same day as your purchase. Dine in, take out, or delivery, Big Boys Pizza. 765-488-0023.
At First Bank Richmond, we provide you with an excellent banking experience. Whether it's personal checking, savings, mortgage loans, consumer loans, retail lending, or trust and investments, you can count on First Bank Richmond. First Bank Richmond has been serving the Richmond area since 1887. For more information, give them a call at 962-2581 or go to their website at firstbankrichmond.com. We are back here at the Tiernan Center. Wildcats being introduced. They'll be in their home whites. The Seton Cardinals in their traveling dark uniforms here this afternoon. The winner of this contest will move on and play tonight at 7 against Greensburg, who beat Franklin Central earlier today, 77-65. We'll check out some of those other results in a few moments. One change in that Seton lineup. Sam Brennicky, a 6'2 junior, will get the start instead of Adam Deich in this one. No doubt about it, from a size standpoint, the Wildcats have the edge. Moynihan, the 6'5 freshman for the Cardinals, the biggest player for the Cardinals in their lineup. Homeschool attacking immediately, and they score within seconds of getting the first possession, and it's 2-0 as Miles Johnson gets his first two. Ball will go out of bounds. You see the Wildcats on the press as well. Games already in the books earlier today. We saw Belmont beat Indianapolis Lighthouse. Cardinals again fail to get the ball in play. South Bend Adams was a winner over Indianapolis Northwest. And again, Greensburg, they beat Franklin Central. And there's a turnover for the Seton Cardinals. That's their first turnover. A three-pointer from the left wing, no good by Jake Roscoe. And a rebounding foul will be called on the Cardinals. That'll be Zach Rogers. He just picked up his first. Off the inbound, and that one rims in and out. Wirtz unable to get it to fall, and the rebound by Moynihan. Now, the one thing that the Cardinals will have to do, and it appears that when you look at this team early, we're going to see a Wildcat team that's going to press a lot. Cardinals will have to be prepared for what's coming. Here's Brennicky. Moynihan back to Brennicky. And Reichley travels with it. Second turnover for the Cardinals. Homeschool gave the host Richmond Red Devils everything they wanted last night before losing 73-65. Mitchell Wirtz had 23. Luke Ruddle finished with 21. Wildcats again at 8-6 on the year. Cardinals will stay zone. That shot is good. There is Wirtz. And it's 4-0. Rogers across the timeline, double teamed. Here is Berger, and the shot is blocked, goes out of bounds. Miles Johnson gets the block of Trent Reichley. Very good defense so far. We're talking about really in-your-grill defense by the Wildcats. That'll be a foul called against Noah Shook. That is his first and team foul number 1 on the Wildcats. Rogers, a turnover for the Cardinals. Here is Roscoe missing the shot. It'll be Cardinal basketball. Third turnover now for the Cardinals. Here's Brennecke. And a foul call against Luke Ruddle.
All right, that foul is going to be on number 20.
So Ruddle picks up his first.
His first, team second.
That'll be team foul number 2. There's Rogers following the shot fake, unable to finish. With a rebound, Miles Johnson. Johnson from 17, good.
That's a 2-pointer for Johnson.
Six, nothing. Homeschool on top. This is Moynihan. Moynihan between two defenders, missed it. Back to Moynihan. Powers it up with the right hand, missed that shot. Wirtz with a rebound. Wildcats will try to build in an 8-0 lead. That three is short by Shook. And Brennecke comes away with it. And another turnover. That's number 4 for the Cardinals. And that'll be a foul on Sam Brennecke. That'll be his first.
Luke Ruddle picks up his second.
Well, we're going to say that's going to be against the Wildcats. They're going to get Luke Ruddle for his second. So take that foul away from Sam Brennecke. Third team foul on the Wildcats. See the Wildcats staying man-to-man in the half court. This is Rogers. Rogers a good penetrator. Gives it off now to Berger. Here's Brennecke. Reichley for 3, no. Wirtz with a rebound. Quickly gets it to Miles Johnson. Johnson on the drive. Shots blocked by Moynihan. And it'll be Cardinal basketball. Cardinals have yet to score. We're almost halfway through this first quarter. Cardinals on the weave out front. Reichley travels with it. That's going to be the 5th turnover now by the Cardinals. Change now for the Wildcats as Carlton Seitz will come in, a 6'6 senior. Their front line just got much bigger with Wirtz at 6'4", Johnson at 6'5", and now Seitz at 6'6". Cardinals stay 2-3 zone. This is something they generally do. Here's Johnson. 3-pointers off the front of the rim, and the long rebound by Berger. Berger's going to take it himself. The shot is off the mark, and we've got a jump ball. Reichley sneaking in behind Wirtz. And the possession arrow will stay here with the Cardinals. But they will be charged with their 6th turnover. Here's Rogers. 3:57 to go in the quarter. And foul's going to go against Seth Sutherland. And for Sutherland, that is his first.
That foul's on number 15, Sutherland.
Here's Moynihan. Moynihan driving strong with the left hand off the glass. No. Ball tipped in the corner. Sutherland saves it. Does so to Wirtz. Wildcats basketball. Cardinals still without a point in the first quarter. Here's a three on the way. That's no good by Shook. And a rebounding foul.
Foul's going to be on Sykes.
Looks like they get Sykes.
Carlton Sykes his first.
Adam Deich will come to the lineup, the 6'1 junior. Sam Brannicky, and he'll take that back. That's going to be Reichley to sit down. 3:35 to go in the quarter. Cardinals trail at 6-0. Here's Brannicky. Moynihan kicks it back to Rogers. Three-pointer. And the long rebound by Sutherland. The Cardinals cold early in this one. That turnaround jumper no good by Wirtz. And another rebounding foul. And they may get Wirtz.
Foul's going to be on number 45.
And Wirtz picks up his first. That'll be team foul number 6.
Jake Roscoe checking in for the Wildcats.
Roscoe back in. Noah Shook will sit down. And we're down to 3:11 to go here in the opening quarter. And another foul. This may go against Miles Johnson. Or did they get Sutherland? It will be Sutherland picking up his second. And here's Sam Brannicky at the line. And the Cardinals finally get on the board. 3:10 to go in the quarter. Brannicky, by the way, an excellent soccer player. And he is one of those guys that can be instant offense for the Cardinals when they need some points. Near turnover by the Wildcats. Wirtz thought about the three at the top. Here is the three-pointer no good by Roscoe. And Rogers the rebound. 2:48 to go in the first quarter. 6-2. Wildcats on top. There's a near steal by Carlton Sykes. And a blocking foul against Sutherland. He just picked up his third.
Fouls on Sutherland, his third.
And there is Jake Moynihan.
He'll step back. Checking in, Jake Roscoe.
Moynihan, just a freshman at 6'5". Really gives the Cardinals their first true post player they've had in a while. As that ball goes out of bounds, and last touch by Miles Johnson. Cardinals will get a timeout. So Seton uses their first timeout. We will take a break as well. On the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard, 2:36 to go, period 1. Wildcats lead at 6-2.
Georgia Direct is your one-stop source for floor coverings and decorating ideas for remodeling a home, office, kitchen, or bathroom. Their showroom offers quality products from Mohawk, Shaw, Armstrong, Craft Made, and many more. They proudly offer Richmond the best quality and variety of home design solutions at competitive prices. At Georgia Direct, their goal is to deliver an outstanding customer experience from selection through installation. Georgia Direct Carpets and Cabinets, 5200 National Road East, Richmond.
Indiana University East is growing. Enrollment has doubled since 2007, and IU East is the university of choice in this region. With athletic programs, internship opportunities, bachelor's and master's degrees, and a growing number of degree programs on campus and online, it is easy to see why IU East is a leader on campus and in the community. Learn more about the many opportunities Indiana University East offers at iue.edu. IU, focused on you.
2:36 remaining in the quarter. Cardinals will set something up here off the inbound, and we have a foul. They're going to get Rogers. So he just picked up his second. Well, the Cardinals generally, when they call a timeout like that, they've set something up to try to get some points. They stopped the game for a moment. The clock needed to get an extra 5 seconds off, as it did not start on the inbound. And so the Wildcats will inbound the basketball. Here's Miles Johnson, three-pointer, no. Rebound put back, no, by Seitz, got it blocked. Seitz able to get it back again. So Seitz with a couple of offensive rebounds, and there's the size advantage that you have for the Cardinals, I should say for the Wildcats. Johnson, the kick out. Shook back again to Wirtz. Three-pointer good.
Let's give that to Wirtz. 3-ball for Wirtz.
Wirtz now with 5. Cardinals turnover number 7. Miles Johnson can't finish it. And Moynihan with a rebound. Moynihan, a very good ball handler at 6'5". In the ball game now for the Cardinals is Jaden Swiderick. Swiderick wearing number 3, a 5'9" sophomore. Berger, and he'll be fouled.
Nick Berger is going to go to the line for 2 shots. Personal is going to be against the Wildcats. Number 22.
Joey Hoffmeister will check into the lineup now for the Wildcats, as Carlton Seitz will sit down, the 6'6" senior. Second free throw's on the way and good, so Berger will get 1 of 2. Cardinals, all their points now coming from the free throw line with 1:21 to go in the quarter. Quick release on the shot by Wirtz, no good. And picked up by Moynihan for Seton. Here is Moynihan once again. Moynihan drawing the double team, the kick out. Swiderick for 3, no. And the rebound, Miles Johnson. Johnson for 3, short. Rebound put back good. Hoffmeister. Cardinals down by 8. 39 seconds to go in the quarter. Berger will find Swiderick. Another three-pointer, no good. Cardinals stay cold. Roscoe the rebound. See if the Wildcats will hold. They will not. Here, Shook for 3. Got another one. And a flurry at the end of the quarter. 16 seconds to go. Swiderick, little teardrop, no good. Rebounded by Hoffmeister. 4 seconds remaining. Here's Roscoe at the buzzer. Yes! What a finish in the quarter.
Roscoe hits that 3 at the buzzer.
We head to the second quarter on the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard. Indy Home, Indy Homeschool 17, Seton Catholic 3. This is the Wettig Tournament at Radio Troy Digital Sports.
Hey, this is Steve, and out of Jiffy Lube the other day, a customer came in and said, Steve, this was my 100th oil change on this car, and you've done them all.
Hi, my name is George Farrell, and I've been coming to Jiffy Lube for over 14 years. I recently just had my 100th oil change. I'd like to thank Steve Funkhauser and his staff for the great service that they've provided me over the years. Thank you to all, and I would recommend anyone to come to Jiffy Lube to get their car serviced.
Jiffy Lube, #1 in customer satisfaction for a reason.
Little Sheba's Restaurant and Zini's Place. Come join us in Richmond at 175 Fort Wayne Avenue or at our newest location in Centerville at 129 East Main Street. Grab one of our gourmet pizzas, a deluxe sandwich, steak or fresh salad, and an ice-cold beer or your favorite wine. Featuring live music every Tuesday, Friday, and Saturday, plus more in our smoke-free environment. 10% discount with a valid student ID. It's better than being home.
Well, the Cardinals down by 14, but what a way to finish out the quarter for Indianapolis Homeschool. Shook and Roscoe both with big threes, and they'll attack inside. Miles Johnson, good. Johnson now with 6. Brannicky back in. Brannicky out to Reichle for 3. So the Cardinals get their first basket into the second quarter and now trail it by 13. Luke Ruddle back in. Also back in the lineup is Carlton Seitz. Little high-low underneath, and the foul will be called against the Cardinals. They get Sam Brannicky. So Sam will pick up his first. And now Jacob Royer will check in. Wirtz back in now for the Wildcats, and Miles Johnson will sit down. Miles has 6. 7:03 to go in the quarter. Here's Ruddle. Ruddle gets the screen from Wirtz. Here's another 3 on the way. That's good. Ruddle gets into the act. That is now the 4th three-pointer by the Wildcats. Ball loose in the backcourt, and the near side official said it was touched. Far side official said it was not. So that'll be a turnover for the Cardinals. And that will be number 8. .6:24 remaining in the quarter. Nice pass underneath. Here's Wirtz, turning, shooting, and missing. Ball goes out of bounds. It'll stay here. Last touched by Moynihan of Seton. Ruddle off the inbound. Here's Wirtz. And they're going to say that a turnover. Ruddle went back out of bounds, came inbounds, and can't be the first one to receive the basketball. So the Wildcats commit the turnover. And that's just their first. The ball goes out of bounds. Cardinals facing that full court press once again. Moynihan's going to bring the ball up the floor himself. Staying in the ball game for the Cardinals is Swiderick. Reichle almost trips over the basketball. Double teamed in the corner. Got it inside to Brannicky somehow. Brannicky lays it in. Brannicky now with 4. Brannicky just went down. Hopefully he's okay. There's another 3. This will be Roscoe, his second three-pointer. Deitch will come in. Brannicky will sit down. He may have just rolled his ankle. Miles Johnson back in. Noah Shook will sit down. They only have, speaking of Indy Homeschool, 3 players coming off their bench, so they get these guys a lot of playing time. Moynihan. The drive inside by Deitch is good. Adam will get his first 2. Wirtz, the three-pointer, counted. 8 points now for Wirtz. And they are shooting the basketball well from the outside. That is now 6 3-pointers in the first half, now by the Wildcats. Foul's going to be called against Jake Roscoe. And at the line for the Cardinals is Trent Reichle. This time we have a timeout on the floor called by Indy Homeschool. We will take a break as well on the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard. Indy Home 28, Seton Catholic 10. This is the Wettig Tournament on Radio Troy Digital Sports.
Hello, my name is Kyle Schwarzkopf. I'm the manager of Kyle's National Road Auto and business in Richmond since 1979. We employ ASE certified technicians and we have over 80 years of experience. We work on all domestics and most European and Japanese cars. Give us a call at 966-1555. Kyle's National Road Auto Service. My name is Kyle Schwarzkopf and I approve this message.
17-point lead. Forgot to give the Cardinals their 1 point. We'll stick that up on the board here in just a couple of moments as Seton will go back to the free throw line one more time. And there you see Trent Reichley. Reichley with 4. And he will not get the second. Royer almost got himself a rebound over the top of Miles Johnson. Johnson with the basketball. Ruddle. Oh, and the ball on the floor. It'll stay on the floor, and a 50-50 ball picked up by the Cardinals. Here's Royer. Can't get the shot to fall. Second turnover by the Wildcats. 4:43 to go in the quarter. Nice pass. Missing the layup is Seitz. And then Seitz commits the foul, his second. So the Cardinals are going to shoot some more free throws. There you see the time remaining in the first half.
It's Charlton's third. Moynihan at the line.
Moynihan missed the front end of a 1-and-1 moments ago. This is the 10th team foul now on the Wildcats. Right now the Cardinals can't afford to miss anything. Shook is back in. Seitz will sit down. Moynihan still scoreless, averaging around 9 points per game. And he will get the second.
Moynihan makes it 1 for 2.
16-point lead for the Wildcats, and another 3 by Noah Shook. He has 6. Cardinals try to get it inside as Royer missed it short. Needed to power that one up toward the rim. And here come the Wildcats again. Johnson can't get it to go. Royer with a rebound. Royer. The kick out to Reichley. Here's Moynihan. And a Cardinal turnover. And Indy Homeschool will get a timeout. It will be a 30-second timeout. We will take a timeout as well on the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard, 31-12.
Hi, this is Steve Funkhauser, and I was talking to someone the other day about how friendly and professional the crew at Jiffy Lube is, and they said, "You are always so upbeat. I'm going to call you Mr. Positive." And so now I am Mr. Positive. And I want you to know how proud I am of you and that you are doing a great job today. And hey, do something nice for somebody. Make somebody smile. Smiles are contagious, you know. I want you to have a great day and the horse you rode in on. Jiffy Lube. Fast, friendly, professional. I'm Mr. Positive, and I approve this message.
Wildcats get the timeout. They will not lose the possession. Ruddle gets that high screen. Nice screen and roll, in fact, but off the bottom of the backboard is Mitchell Wirtz, but he'll be pushed from behind. Wirtz, by the way, just a sophomore. And they ran that screen and roll to perfection. Foul's going to be called on Jaden Swiderick. Jaden will pick up his first. Team foul number 4 on the Cardinals. And the free throw by Wirtz is missed. 8 points by Wirtz. He'll be back in for number 2. Cardinals trail at Seton 3 after the first quarter. Second free throw's no good. And now just their key right now is to try to get this thing in a manageable number. If you can get it down to 10, that would be huge. Switterick for 3, no. And the rebound by Wirtz. One and done for the Cardinals. Well, they had Miles Johnson posting up underneath, and that's going to be a moving screen against Wirtz. He just picked up his second. Well, Seton again with just 3 baskets here in the first half. 3:07 to go. Here's Reichle from the wing. Got it. And that's how you do it right there. One basket at a time. And Reichle now with 7. Body's going to the floor, and we've got a foul call. Ruddle checks out. Roscoe back in. Foul's going to be called on Switterick. That's going to be his second. Here's Shook. Cardinals have now switched from a zone to man. They have really no choice. Nice roll again by Wirtz, and he'll go to the line. Well, they ran that screen and roll at the top. They ran it again, this time from the right side. Foul's going to go against Moynihan. That's just his first. And the free throw is good. Brennecke back in for the Cardinals, and they need his offense. 2:48 to go here in the first half. We will follow this game up with the Shelbyville Cathedral game. Second free throw's no good. As we'll move to the winner's bracket. 4 games to go in the winner's bracket here tonight. They got Moynihan for the offensive foul. So now Moynihan's picked up 2 quick fouls. He'll come out. Nick Berger checking in. That happened at the 2:42 mark. That is Miles Johnson guarded by Brennecke. He gets that double screen. Johnson for 3. And the rebound, Berger. Reichle will find Brennecke. Back to Reichle. 3-pointer way short. He knew it when he released the basketball as it goes out of bounds. By the way, the winner of this game will still play tonight at 7 o'clock. Miles Johnson traveled with it. His third. Loser of this game will play at 5:30, so a very short turnaround time. Either way, both teams will end up at IU East. 2:08 remaining here in the first half. Home school again with the pressure. Cardinals not bothered by it this time as they get it back now to Deich. Here's Brennecke. Brennecke down the lane with the left hand, missed it. Miles Johnson there has it knocked out of his hands, and it'll stay with the Wildcats. .144 remaining. Cardinals lose this, they will fall to 3-8. They've lost 4 in a row. Indianapolis home school, that's Miles Johnson. The 3 no good, gets the offensive rebound, then turned it over. 4th turnover now by the Wildcats. Here come the Cardinals. Berger. Ball loose, turnover, Cardinals. Here's Miles Johnson, back the other way, layup good. Miles Johnson with 8. 1:06 remaining in the first half. Brannicky is going to be fouled. Second reach that time by Roscoe.
Roscoe, his second.
Luke Rettel is limping now as he will go to the bench. Joey Hoffmeister will come back in. And Sam Brannicky will go to the line.
Brannicky, he's at the line. He's got 2 shots for the Cardinals.
Brannicky with 4 points. Cardinals are not going to get this to within 10, but boy, they got to hit some free throws now. And his 5 misses here in the first half. Second free throw is good. 34-16, under a minute remaining. That is Noah Shook. Off now to Wirtz. Homeschool again has shot the basketball well here in the first half from 3. There's Shook again. Another 3-pointer. His third.
Noah Shook with his third.
30 seconds to go. Cardinals with another turnover. That's number 12. We'll see if Homeschool's going to try to play for one. That's Miles Johnson, and that's going to be a foul. Nope, they're going to call a 5-second call against Miles Johnson. That's a tough call right there. 5 turnovers by the Wildcats, because it had appeared he made a motion to drive against Adam Deich. And anytime you do that, the 5-second call would be off again. 8 seconds remaining. Reichley driving baseline. Good ball movement back once again to Brannicky for 3. And that will do it for the first half. Good way to finish for the Cardinals. But they have dug themselves in a hole here in the first half. And on the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard, Indy Homeschool 37, Seton Catholic 19. Your halftime report coming up next. This is the Wettig Tournament on Radio Troy Digital Sports.
Mancino's is family-friendly, serving fresh grinders, pizza, pasta, and salads daily. They serve great food priced for family budgets. And whether it's one of their homemade grinders, salads, or pizza, there's sure to be something for everyone in your family. Our baking process may cost a little more and take more time, but the end result of freshness and flavor make the real difference in all of Mancino's award-winning products. Mancino's of Richmond. Give them a call at 966-1161 or go to their website, mancinosofrichmond.com. New Vision Sports is a training program that focuses on the training and improvement of this serious-minded athlete, including all ages and skill levels. From creating customized workout plans to providing ongoing motivation and support, New Vision strives to help you achieve your training goals. Their trainers use a variety of effective workout plans based on your specific goals. New Vision Sports, 977-5831, or go to their website, newvisionsports.com. That's New Vision Sports with a Z.
As an internet service provider, Parallax Systems offers reliable residential high-speed internet service and business service. With a fiber backbone reaching over 150 miles, we have created a multifaceted delivery system. Our dark fiber leasing has proved beneficial to public and private sectors alike. Parallax serves Wayne County and surrounding areas. Parallax Systems, when speed matters, a division of Richmond Power and Light.
For the past 35 years, Van Vliet Insurance has built a reputation of bringing a personal touch. That's because at Van Vliet, it's all about you, your needs, your life, and our town. Along with providing quality coverage to individuals, families, and local businesses, we're proud of our community and the opportunity we have to protect your future within it. Van Vliet Insurance, an Erie Insurance representative. Hometown professionals at work for you.
The Purdue Polytechnic Institute in Richmond is part of a statewide network that offers the same technology degrees available in West Lafayette. The benefit of earning your degree at the Richmond location is that the campus is small enough to provide you with dedicated one-to-one attention while you earn your degree from Purdue University. Purdue Polytechnic of Richmond. Give them a call at 973-8228 or go to their website for more information at polytechnic.purdue.edu.
At the Reed Orthopedic Center, our physicians and support team devote themselves to helping you return to a healthy and active lifestyle. Our expertise includes shoulder, elbow, foot, ankle, hand, wrist, hip, and knee injuries, as well as pain management and rehabilitation, and school athletic training programs and sports medicine. We are committed to providing you with the best possible orthopedic treatment that we can. To request an appointment at the Reed Orthopedic Center, call 765-935-8905.
Our community. It's where we live. It's where we work. It's where we play. At West End Bank, we're not just in the community, we're a part of the community. And that's why we support over 100 programs for local nonprofits and schools, including our financial literacy program that positively impacts countless students throughout the area. You bank locally, so we give back locally to watch people grow with endless possibilities.
For over 30 years, Reynolds Plumbing has been keeping the Richmond-Wayne County area running. Whether on commercial properties, restaurants, or residential, they've done quality plumbing, heating, and air work for thousands of customers. In a small town, a company like theirs cannot stay in business for as long as they have without being very good at what they do. It's not just about quality work, it's about customer service. If that's the kind of experience you want on your next plumbing or HVAC job, then Reynolds Plumbing has you covered. Call Reynolds Plumbing today at 966-0994. For over a century, Richmond Power & Light has been providing safe, reliable energy to the citizens and businesses of Richmond and the surrounding area. Through their dedicated and talented employees, they are advancing their tradition of exceptional service through new technology, training, and efficiency in everything they do. Richmond Power & Light provides reliable, low-cost energy and technology services in a customer-focused, environmentally responsible, safety-conscious manner. Richmond Power & Light. Together we make powerful partners.
Boy, I tell you what, the Indy home Wildcats shot the ball well. 9 3-pointers in the first half. They lead at 37-19. Here's how the Cardinals scored in the first half. Sam Brennicky had 8 points. 3 points by Nick Berger. 1 point by Nick Berger, 8 points again by Sam Brennicky, 2 points by Adam Dice, a single point by Moynihan, and then 7 points by Trent Reichley in the first half. The other big number there for the Cardinals, 7 turnovers in the first half. I take that back, 12 turnovers in the first half. For the Wildcats, Noah Shook with 9, Jake Roscoe with 6, Luke Ruddle with 3, 2 points by Hoffmeister, Miles Johnson with 8, and Mitchell Wirtz with 9. They turned the ball over 5 times in the first half. They got off to a great start. Cardinals didn't get their first basket until that second quarter of play. See if the Cardinals make the necessary adjustments in the second half. We'll come back in a couple of moments. This is the Wettig, right here in Radio Troy Digital Sports.
At Square Donuts, we take our donuts seriously, and apparently so do our customers. Square Donuts is by far the #1 donut shop in Richmond. At Square Donuts, we bake our donuts, cinnamon rolls, long johns, and many other varieties fresh daily. Donuts became our family tradition and business in 1967, and we've continued through 3 generations. Square Donuts in Richmond has 2 locations, including 1241 Northwest 5th Street and 3637 East Main in the Hoppy Jeweler Plaza. Square Donuts of Richmond. We never cut corners and never will.
Summit Computer Systems is a full-service computer manufacturing and support company founded in 1997. They partner with businesses and individuals to provide computer systems, hardware service, support, design services, high-speed wireless internet, network design, and more. Summit Computers, 1427 Chester Boulevard in Richmond. Give them a call at 939-2120. Finding a used car dealership you can trust is not an easy thing to do, but for me, the choice was an easy one. I went to Tony's Car Sales in Richmond. I purchased my last 2 cars from Tony's and couldn't be happier with the service. They didn't pressure me, and they worked with me through the entire process. If you're in the market for a great used vehicle, get to Tony's Car Sales in Richmond, 250 National Road West, or give them a call at 962-5665, or go to their website, tonyscarsales.com.
You've got too much stuff in your house or in your business and nowhere to put it all. What do? Here's the answer. Quaker City Storage in Richmond. Quaker City Storage offers various size units for either short-term or long-term storage. You'll get the best rates in town, and you always have 24-hour lighted access to your stuff. Quaker City Storage on Industrial Parkway next to A House Tool. Quaker City Storage is a proud supporter of all Richmond High School athletics.
Greatest thing ever happened for Oscar Robertson. You learn to compete.
Basketball in Indiana has a special legacy. It starts with the coaches, develops with the fans, and ends with an amazing community support.
I think one of these days when you're done and you're retired and you kind of shelve that piece of your life, you can look back and be like, wow, that's really incredible.
To play in a state tournament, to be able to play in college, to be able to coach high school girls, and then to be able to see my son coach, basketball has been my life.
Any opportunity I got to play basketball, I played it. You know, that's what I wanted to do. That's what I love doing, and still today I love the game.
And every time Dad put me in, I think as a freshman, sophomore, there was booing. And then the exciting turnaround when I was a junior and senior, every time he took me out, he got booed. So those were fun times.
Basketball got me an education. Got me to be a worldly person as far as reading articles. Got me to be artistic and understand the cultures of the world, the ballet, the opera. It just opened up your whole mind and thoughts about things other than what you can reach out and touch.
Because I never dreamed of going to college, and basketball gave me the opportunity to not only go to college but play professional ball, and I've been around it my whole life. I'm 58 now, and I've been involved for a lot of years.
Where else can you walk around? I'm a 65-year-old man, and people say, George, oh, I remember you in '69 with your high school state championship team. I saw you at Butler. I mean, it's incredible. This is the only place here in Indiana that happens.
We are back here at the Tiernan Center, 37-19 at the half, and we're ready for the third quarter. Cardinals, as we mentioned, will have to cut back on those turnovers, 12 turnovers in the first half. It'll be Cardinal basketball to start things out in the third. Zach Rogers back in for the Cardinals. Here's Brannicky for 3, no. And the rebound pulled down by Jake Roscoe. So the Cardinals begin the third like they started this one. Miles Johnson. Wirtz will hand it off now to Sutherland, who will drive and miss. Miles Johnson with a rebound, got Moynihan in the air, and then a foul on Moynihan. I think that's his third. So Moynihan just picked up his third. That's a big foul. You lose his potential scoring and rebounding. And now Jacob Royer will check in. Miles Johnson now with 9. Not only do you lose Moynihan from a rebounding and scoring standpoint, also his ability to block shots. As Rogers saves that one going out of bounds, but he saved it to the wrong guy. Roscoe missed and the putback good. Wirtz now with 11. Rogers will be fouled. That foul is going to go against Roscoe, his third.
That's the third foul on Roscoe. Team first and a half.
Rogers, the shot fake, back again to Brennicky. I would imagine Josh Juergens gave his team an earful in the halftime meeting as that shot's no good by Berger. He was not happy with them in one of their timeouts as Miles Johnson will drive and miss it. And the rebound by Zach Rogers. You turn the ball over 12 times and a half as Brennicky's going to get fouled. And that's probably the one area that is the most upsetting if you're the Cardinals is those turnovers. And by the way, the free throw is good, but that's going to be the fourth foul on Roscoe. So Roscoe will sit down. Seitz is back in, so they get bigger with Seitz in at 6'6". Second free throw good by Brennicky. Brennicky now with 10. Cardinals down by 19. They're going to post up down low because Berger and Wirtz, that's a mismatch for Wirtz. Ball goes out of bounds, turnover by the Wildcats. That's number 6. They were trying to get it inside to Wirtz. Nick Berger at 6 foot, Wirtz at 6'4", and much bigger body. They really wanted to post him up down low. Brennicky will find Reichley. Reichley turns it over. 13th turnover. Here's Miles Johnson. Feeds off. Layup good at the other end by Sutherland.
Johnson over to Sutherland for the bucket.
5:56 to go in the quarter. Here's Brennicky once again at the elbow. Boy, Cardinals really missing Moynihan. Here's Rogers, layup good. That is the first bucket by Rogers tonight. Back to a 19-point lead. Wirtz from Johnson. Here's Seitz. Ball goes out of bounds, and they're going to say it will be turnover. Indy Homeschool. That is their 7th. Deitch will come back in. Royer will sit down. Cardinals right now essentially a 5-guard lineup. And they're going to put Adam Deitch at 6'1" on that high post. 5:16 to go in the quarter. Rogers driving, stripped out of his hands. Here's Reichley. His 3 no good. Johnson with a rebound. Boy, huge rebounding advantage now for the Wildcats. Johnson tipped out of his hands, goes out of bounds. It'll be a turnover for the Wildcats. By the way, Miles Johnson just a junior. Wirtz is just a sophomore. Noah Shook is a sophomore. Roscoe's a junior, although these guys will be back next year. Rogers, the double team, now drives and kicks. Reichley, three-pointer, no. Knew it, got the rebound, put back short. Rebound by Seitz. Johnson, nice pass. Almost losing it out of bounds was Sutherland. Got it back now to Shook, and he lays it in, and the Cardinals have an injured player at the other end. And we already talked about losing Moynihan. That is going to be Reichley, by the way, who is the injured player, and Reichley may have twisted an ankle. He's going to come out of the lineup. So now the Cardinals without 2 of their starters in Rogers and Moynihan. We will see Jaden Switterick come back in, so the Cardinals again will basically go with a 5-guard lineup. Here in the third quarter, 4:36 to go. All homeschool here for the Wildcats. Brennicky on the drive, has his shot blocked out of bounds by Seitz. When you look at the lineup right now, you have Wirtz at 6'4", Miles Johnson 6'5", Seitz at 6'6", Here's Switterick inside, missed it, and they're going to count it as Seitz ended up grabbing the net. That'll be a basket for Switterick as he gets his first two. But just a huge size advantage right now for the Wildcats. But they're just going to keep shooting the three, and why not? Shook again. His third three-pointer. He now has 11 halfway through the third. Here's Rogers. Knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Miles Johnson. We'll see Hoffmeister come back in now for the Wildcats. So Wirtz will get a break. He's in double figures with 11. We'd mentioned Noah Shook in double figures as well. Cardinals nearly turn it over off the inbound. Good hustle by Seth Sutherland. It will take quite an effort for the Cardinals to get back into this one. They'll have to set their sights on the second game later at IU East. Dice down the lane, missed it. And the rebound pulled down by Seitz. Here's another three on the way. That one's no good by Shook off the back of the iron. And the rebound by Rogers. And Rogers will get fouled. That'll go against Sutherland. He just picked up his fourth. So Roscoe has 4 and Sutherland has 4. Wirtz back in now for the Wildcats. 3:30 to go. Here in the third, all Indy homeschool. Vincent Falcone will come in wearing number 12. Cardinals again will stay short. Here's Rogers way off the mark, and it goes out of bounds. And that's one thing the Cardinals just don't have is a whole lot of size. You look at their lineup, Moynihan at 6'4", probably closer to 6'5". Royers at 6'5", very raw offensively. And that shot no good by Shook. Ball goes out of bounds, and who's the last to touch it? Seitz is the one who went to the floor, and they're going to say it was last touched by the Cardinals. That is Shook off the inbound. Seitz got fouled by Brannicky from behind. That is going to be his third. More the Cardinals have already lost. Well, think about again, they were without Rogers. They were without Moynihan. Rogers is back. Seitz misses that one badly. And there's a travel. That'll be the 9th turnover now by Indy Homeschool. .309 remaining now here in the third. Games coming up later. We mentioned Shelbyville and Cathedral at 4. Crispus Attucks and Connorsville at 5:30. Should be a good matchup there as well. Shot is short by Falcone. Park Tudor will play Tinley. They played well in their opening game against Greensburg. That's a pretty good Greensburg team as well. Then Richmond will play Portage in the final game. Ball picked up by Wirtz. Here is Miles Johnson for 3, and they're going to get an over the back by Seitz, his third.
It's the 4th foul on number 22, Charlton Seitz.
2:37 to go, so it looks like tonight at 7 it'll be Greensburg against Indy Homeschool. 5:30. Seton will play Franklin Central. Here is Switterick short on the 3, gets his own rebound. Another 3 is short. Rogers saves it from going out of bounds, but he saved it right to Miles Johnson. Here's Wirtz for 3, and he's going to get fouled, and that'll be Adam Deich on the foul. And that'll be 3 shots.
3 shots coming up for Wirtz.
Wirtz with 11. Sutherland will come back in for Indy Homeschool. He's going to play with the 4 fouls. Again, they only have now 2 players on their bench. Second free throw good by Wirtz.
Sutherland is in the ballgame. Also checking in, Josh Brown for the Cardinals.
They had 3, but one of their players injured, so they're going to have just 2 players to go to on their bench, and that'll be probably a key later as well as they play again today. Second free throw good by Wirtz. 13 by Wirtz. Shook with 14. Here's Rogers from 16. Got it. Rogers now with 4. 49-27, minute 49 to go. Here's Shook. Pull-up jumper short. Rebound Shook. The kick out. And Wirtz will find Miles Johnson, who will shoot it again. A rebound for the Wildcats. Hoffmeister with a rebound. Here is another 3 by Shook, no good. Miles Johnson gets tied up by Falcone. And we will stay right here. Wildcats now, as they lose the possession arrow, charged with their 10th turnover. 1:24 to go. On the drive, reverse layup, no good by Sutherland. Cardinals basketball. Brannicky in the lane, left-hand shot, good. Brannicky. Lead back to 20. There's Noah Shook. Keep an eye on him. Fade away by Shook is good. And Homeschool's going to get a timeout. They are down to their last 2 timeouts. We will take a timeout as well on the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard. Indy Homeschool 51, Seton Catholic 29.
All the amenities you want and the convenience you need. Your next apartment is waiting for you at Chester Heights Apartments in Richmond. Chester Heights Apartments come with 1, 2, or 3 bedrooms with central air, inside laundry, swimming pool, and a new regulation-size volleyball court. Chester Heights also offers convenient access to IU East, Reed Hospital, shopping, restaurants, and more. Call today for specials. Chester Heights Apartments on Chester Boulevard in Richmond, a proud supporter of all Richmond High School athletics.
56.9 remaining here in the third. Cardinals basketball. Let's see if they'll go ahead and just play for 1 right here. That is Rogers. And a foul call. If they got Sutherland, that's his 5th. They will get Hoffmeister. So Sutherland will stay in. Hoffmeister picks up his first, team foul number 5 now on Indy Homeschool. And that'll be a travel before the shot as Josh Brown is checked in. Josh Brown, a 5'10 sophomore. So the Cardinals unable to finish the third quarter as that ball knocked out of bounds at 25.8. Miles Johnson using his size inside. And that's where they have, speaking of Indy Homeschool, a huge advantage in this one. Brannicky shot fake, pull-up jumper is good. 6 in the quarter, 14 for the ball game now for Brannicky. 1 second to go, and that will do it. It is all Indy Homeschool in this one on the Wesley Bates Wealth Management Scoreboard. Indy Homeschool 53, the Cardinals 31. This is the Wettig Tournament, Radio Troy Digital Sports.
Some people are born lucky. Other people take luck into their own hands, avoid stepping on sidewalk cracks, and wouldn't dare walk under a ladder. But whether you were born with luck or make your own, when it comes to your insurance coverage, luck should have nothing to do with it. So talk to Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance today or visit them online at infarmbureau.com to purchase an auto policy. Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance. Stop knocking on wood.
Questions about your coverage in Wayne County? Call 765-962-9548 and ask for me, Kevin Shearer.
Since 1994, Beach Automotive has provided motorists in the Richmond area with comprehensive auto repair services that include car and truck care, alignment, brakes, tires, engine, transmission, and more. You'll be hard-pressed to find the same level of expertise that our auto mechanic specialists provide. For a high-performing vehicle, trust Beach Automotive. To learn more, call 765-966-8181. Beach Automotive, 110 East Main Street, Richmond.
Final 8 minutes of this one as Indy Homeschool will pick up a win here today unless the Cardinals have a miracle somewhere in their arsenal here in the fourth quarter. Cardinals basketball, that's Brennecke with the three. Mentioned Brennecke, how important he is to this team when it comes to scoring, and they need Brennecke's ability to control the basketball, shoot as well, and a good defender. Here's a three by Shook. That's no good. The rebound, Rogers. Rogers driving and missing, and Shook with a rebound. Another three on the way, good. This now the biggest lead at 22. Here is Brennecke. Moynihan back in. Moynihan sitting for the majority after picking up his third foul. Misses the shot, and here come the Wildcats again. Another three on the way. No good by Roscoe. Nice pass inside, and the block shot by Miles Johnson. Boy, Berger, if he gets it in low like that, give him a little head fake, get him in the air, you probably have him go right by you. Because you know he's trailing you down the lane. And that's an over and back. Oh, my. Well, the official said it was not. The ball caught in the front court. You go in the back court. Shot by Moynihan, no good. The rebound by Miles Johnson. You know, they really let Miles kind of do his own thing. When you look at him play, he'd be so good down low, but his hands are sometimes a little bit shaky, just like that. Turnover by the Wildcats. That is number 11. Johnson would probably be more effective working down around the basket than he is on the outside, but I think he sometimes fancies himself as a three-point shooter, which he's going to hit sometimes. But he, especially in today's game when you have so much length, we go down low more. 5:50 to go here in the quarter. You know, Cardinals got themselves in a hole early, and it's been a battle to just get into this thing ever since. They've just never really been in this contest. Here's Moynihan. Off now to Rogers. Rogers will score, and there's a blocking foul. And that could be Sutherland, and that's going to be his fifth.
Foul's going to be on Sutherland.
Zach Rogers now with 6. The one player is Luke Ruddle. He's the player that is, I think, hurt. He has some ice on his ankle, so he's not coming back. So they will replace Sutherland with Seitz. So now there's just one player left on the bench. That is Joey Hoffmeister. There are 4 players on the roster that are not with the team, as the free throws missed by Rogers. And here come the Wildcats again, near steal by Rogers. Wirtz off the glass. Here's Moynihan, his three-pointer. No good. Rebound Johnson. Cardinals again, and no choice here but to go to man, try to force some turnovers. That shot's off the mark by Seitz. Here's Brannicky at 4:42 to go. Rogers with the scoop shot, missed it, and the rebound by Miles Johnson. Here come the Wildcats once again. Johnson for 3, missed it. Rebound Seitz, and his putback missed, and he's going to get fouled. Take your pick, either Adam Deich or Zach Rogers. And they'll go ahead and get Adam Deich. Seitz's free throw is missed. He is a senior. Jacob Royer will check in. Adam Deich will sit down. (59-36) for Seitz, his first point of the day. And we're coming up on the 4-minute mark. Next game will not start till 4 o'clock, so a little bit of a break between the morning session and the evening session. Blocked by Miles Johnson. Shook. Roscoe for 3. Got it, and he's fouled. Nothing going right for the Cardinals as they will potentially give up a 4-point play.
Basket is good. Fouls on Zach Rogers.
Zach just picked up his 3rd. He will sit down as Nick Berger back in. We'll see what's that 4. Free throw is good. I'm going to see how many threes they have here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 three-pointers. Yeah, they've hit most of them. Switterick, little floater, no good, and the rebound by Adam Deich. We'll take that back. That's going to be Noah Shook. Here's Johnson, another 3, no good. Well, when you're up 63-36, you can fire a few three-pointers. I'd be curious to know what he'll do in a close ball game. They were firing a lot of threes last night against Richmond. Moynihan in the lane, double dribble. Just the 3rd turnover of the second half. 15 turnovers overall. You know, by the way, the Cardinals have no illusions of coming in here thinking they're going to win this tournament, though they did make a nice run a few years ago with Desmond Bain, but they really get this thing ready for the tournament at the end of the year, and they probably are the favorites in that sectional. Nice crossover, reverse layup, no good by Roscoe, and a foul call on the rebound. Berger will pick up the foul. I would still believe that they would be the favorites. Generally, that is held at Blue River High School. But we got a lot of basketball to be played before we even get to the end of this year. We'll be back, of course, with the Cardinals on January 2nd when they'll be hosting National Trail. Nice move by Johnson. I just talked about that a little bit ago. You got to really work on that low post game. I think he'd be a better player not settling for that 3 as much as he has. here tonight. 65-36, and we have an offensive foul. Cardinals just committing now their 16th turnover. Brown coming in. Foul's going to be called on Sam Brannicky. That is Miles Johnson, and a quick foul called against Moynihan. So Moynihan just picked up his 4th. And that's going to put Miles Johnson at the line. 8th team foul now on the Cardinals. Hoffmeister checking back in, and here again, Miles Johnson. Lead at 30. That is the now biggest margin for the Wildcats. Bill Johnson putting together a solid afternoon. 15 points for Miles Johnson. Foul call, that'll go against Seitz. We'll take that back. They're going to go against Hoffmeister, his 2nd. Here's Jaden Switterick. He will get one more. .232 to go. We mentioned we'll have the Cardinals again January 2nd. They'll take on National Trail. That'll be a home contest as the second free throw's missed. Wirtz able to get the rebound. Here's Miles Johnson. Wirtz down to Shook. And ball will be knocked out of bounds by Switterick. .2:15 to go. Shots no good. The battle for the loose basketball and saved by Seitz. Johnson swings it around the perimeter to Wirtz for 3. Missed that one. Moyer take that back. That's going to be Jacob Royer with the rebound. Nice move to the basket. Give the bucket that time to Falcone. Vincent picks up his first 2. And it's now 67-38, minute 45 to go. So homeschool again will advance. They're going to play a good Greensburg team tonight at 7. That'll be taking place at IU East. A little different backdrop in the shooting department is Brown able to come up with a steal. Good job by Brown. Turnover number 12 now by homeschool. Switterick from 15. Can't get it to go. Rebound will go out of bounds. And it'll stay here. Louis Falcone will come in. Also coming in will be Noah Haney. Mitchell Wirtz will sit down for the Wildcats. Looks like Wirtz may be done for the day. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. He's going to finish with 18 points unofficially. Roscoe driving and scoring. Tough bucket by Roscoe. And we're under a minute to go. Cardinals again will play at 5:30. They'll be at IU East as well, and again they're going to take on Franklin Central in the 18th game of this tournament. Cardinals will have to play well against the Flashes in order to win that one too. The turnover margin in the second half much better for the Cardinals. Only 4 turnovers in the second half. 14 seconds remaining. Wildcats will be content here to dribble the rest of the time out, and we're going to put a final on the board, and that's going to do it. Final score. Indy Homeschool 69, Seton Catholic 38. We'll come back and wrap it up in a moment. This is the Wettig Tournament on Radio Troy Digital Sports.
Big Boys Pizza is now open in Richmond, located at 1015 East Main Street, next door to the Civic Theater. The menu has great sandwiches, pasta, salads, and of course pizza. Come dine in, carry out, or have your food delivered day or night, at home or at the office. Other locations are in Connorsville and Brookville. Bring in a sports ticket after any game and receive 10% off your purchase. Ticket must be dated for the same day as your purchase. Dine in, take out, or delivery. Big Boys Pizza. 765-488-0023. Kate's Cages is the #1 indoor training facility for baseball and softball in Richmond by far. With top flight instructors, you will learn how to play the game the right way. Everything from pitching, hitting, catching, and fielding. Kate's Cages will also have the opportunity to participate in triple play fall ball, the softball academy, individual and team camps, and individual private workouts. Kate's Cages Baseball and Softball Indoor Training Facility, 1366 Rose City Boulevard. Call 993-2353 for more information.
At First Bank Richmond, we provide you with an excellent banking experience. Whether it's personal checking, savings, mortgage loans, consumer loans, retail lending, or trust and investments, you can count on First Bank Richmond. First Bank Richmond has been serving the Richmond area since 1887. For more information, give them a call at 962-2581 or go to their website at firstbankrichmond.com.
Here's the final scoring. First off for the Cardinals, they were led by Sam Brennicke unofficially with 17. Trent Reichley with 7. 6 points by Zach Rogers. 2 points by Jaden Switterick. 2 by Adam Deich. 2 points by Vincent Falcone. Single point by Jake Moynihan. They'll certainly have to have more out of him later tonight. Nick Berger finished with a single point. For the Wildcats, 4 players in double figures. Mitchell Wirtz with 18. Noah Shook finished with 16. Also 15 points by Miles Johnson. Jake Roscoe finished with 11. 2 points by Seth Sutherland. 3 points by Luke Ruddle. Did not play most of that second half. Charlton Seitz had 1, and Joey Hoffmeister finished with 2. The Wildcats improved to 9-6. Cardinals fall to 3-8. As we mentioned, the Cardinals play again at 5:30. They'll take on Franklin Central. And for homeschool, they'll take on Greensburg tonight at 7. Both those games will take place at IU East. Final score once again, Indy Home 69, Seton Catholic 38. Thanks for being with us. This is the Wettig Tournament, Radio Troy Digital Sports.